little workout right here. Woo! Woo! Come on, quiet. Make some noise up in here. Here we go. Song says, come on in. Say, come on in. Everybody, come on in. Come on in. If y'all sound real good. Come on in. Everybody, come on in. I like that intro. Everybody, come on in. You got your mic and everybody, come on in. I do. Oh, say, play. Keisha, John, Bam, Pookie, say Sarah, Billy, say Chris, say Sam, Bam, say Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, say Mary, anybody, go with Mary, say Mary, say Mary, say Tom, Esther, say Ron, say Priscilla, Aquila, Hezekiah, Jeremiah, come on in, everybody, I see you, everybody, come on in, everybody, come on in, everybody, come on in, come on in, I need the spirit. Hey, come on in, everybody, come on in, join this Facebook Live. Come on in, somebody needs a word, somebody needs a laugh. Don't you sit right there. Be the stepping guy. Hey, come on, everybody, come on in.
Personally think we should change the lighting too, because sometimes it can be too bright, and if it's too bright, you know that would affect the vision of a lot of people. I'm sorry. What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday! As you can see, I am stuffing my face. Tonight's show is about food, y'all. So what better way to celebrate than with food? We have the phenomenal Chef Brandon Emmitt is here with us tonight. And I'm excited, y'all, because y'all know food is my topic, is my subject, and one of my most favorite hobbies. So that's what we talk about tonight, you guys. So like, share, comment, tell somebody we talking about food tonight. We have the Chef Brandon Emmitt, and also Happy Black History Month, y'all. Yay! Listen, it's a wonderful thing to be black. Come on, church. And not only that, but it's a wonderful thing to be black and saved. My God, black and saved. So happy Black History Month. Me and my ass, I've been my outfit card. I got Shiki, yeah. And we're just celebrating. And tonight, we're going to talk about how we make food a ministry. So sit back and enjoy. Happy Tuesday. I love y'all. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Yeah. But I'm excited. So right quick, go tell somebody you know, tag somebody, like, share, do all that wonderful stuff, you guys. And let them know tonight we're talking about food. And we have an awesome guest who knows everything pretty much, so much about food and does a great job at what he does. And I'm just honored that he had time out of his super busy schedule, because he stays super busy. But he had time to take out with us and come onto the show tonight. And we have the one and only, the chef, the food connoisseur himself, the caterer, the exquisite. I mean, y'all know, y'all seen his stuff on Facebook. Y'all seen his pictures, his videos, his food. The one and only, the brother Brandon Emmitt, the connoisseur of food, of everything food related. I can't even give it words right. Everything food related. Yes, y'all welcome him into the room tonight.
Thank you.
Yes. God be the glory.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? How's it going?
Oh man, just welcome to be here. You know, give honor to God, man, for opportunity. I want to thank you for the invite as well. I mean, it's out of glory go to God.
All the glory goes. And that's what I love
Yeah,
about you, man. One of the things, because I know we're going to get into it, but you give
yeah,
all the glory to God for all
yeah,
your success,
yeah,
for all your creativity, because your mind is so creative, and just so artistic in so many ways, but it all goes back to God. And that's what it's all
yeah,
about. That's what
yeah,
it's all about. So I
yeah,
love
yeah.
it. Thank you so much, man, for being on tonight. So of course we're talking about food. Y'all, look, he even has the right outfit on for tonight. Look at that,
Yeah, just for the occasion.
Yes, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Thank you so much, man. Let's get right into it because you are definitely not only are you so into food and how to make food and just make it taste good and look good and all that wonderful stuff, but you're also an entrepreneur yourself because you have
Yeah,
your own
yeah,
business when it comes
yeah.
to food. My first question for you is how did it all start? Like, I mean, where did it all come from?
Well, I mean, just back in the day when I was a kid, we had, going to full gospel Holy Temple, of course, born and
Yes, yes.
raised. We had church on Tuesday nights, what you said though, on Thursday nights, on Saturday night, and on Sunday. So on Tuesday it was prayer service, then regular service. Thursday night was prayer service, regular service. On Saturday night it was prayer service, in regular service. On Sunday morning was Sunday school, and then regular service. Then back then it was Bible study, then a
Oh,
regular service. So like we was in church a whole lot growing up.
yeah. So
So
you didn't really have time to cook during. No, I'm just playing.
yeah, my daddy did.
I
My
got
dad did.
you.
Yeah.
I
So
got you.
Sunday mornings after church, dinner was huge in our house. So my
Ah,
dad was the main cook of the family.
okay.
So we really couldn't afford to eat out a lot. So a whole lot of cooked meals, fried chicken, cabbage, green bean, black eyed peas, from the country. And
Yes. Yes.
so, and just watch my dad cook out the years, I guess that seed was planted. You did,
Hmm.
I mean, didn't know at the time. As I got older, cooking just became something that I had, like a desire to want to do, and
Wow.
so yeah, I just took off, man. Culinary school, graduated, top of my class. Did some traveling as well,
Mm.
I mean, within the country, out of the country. Yeah, man, God just been just good to me, man.
Wow.
And
That's
yeah, and like what's funny too is I think I told you this once actually. I
mhm.
don't see what you guys see. Like
Yeah,
I just,
okay. So
I
let's talk about that for just a second. Let's talk
yeah,
about that because I remember a while. It may
yeah,
have been like about a year ago or 2 years ago.
yeah. A year ago, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You said you don't see what we see. I'm like, what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We had a phone call,
We
about a
did.
year and a
Yeah,
half ago,
that's it.
and like you asked me a question, and like that's the honest truth.
Yeah.
I just cook from my heart, just whatever. I mean, what's in my heart, just like that's what's on that plate, and
Hmm.
everybody just love what I do, and I'm looking like on the inside. No, I mean from the inside looking out. I don't
Hmm.
see the outside looking in view.
Wow.
So I'm hearing like all the talk and everything, but from the driver's seat, I'm looking like, okay, like what's the big deal? Like I mean, that's
It's
all
a
the
big deal.
truth.
It's a
Yeah,
big deal, sir. It's a big deal.
yeah,
We talk about food, sir, and when you can see, and what, it's interesting you say that
yeah,
because
yeah.
food, I think, even makes people feel a certain type of way. It
Oh
makes you
yeah,
feel good when you see like an
yeah,
awesome picture of somebody making something or it tastes good. So you
yeah.
affect people in so many ways.
I
Wow.
cook it, God touch it, and people see what they see.
Jesus.
They just how I
Listen,
see my
and when the
food.
hand
Yeah,
of the Lord touches anything,
exactly. Yeah,
it
yeah,
just to you, cooking pretty much is really an expression of God's artistic ability shown through you. And
yeah.
wow, that's powerful. That's powerful. I love that.
Let
And
me
you have to be very humble too to be able to do that because you're a willing vessel to be used by
Exactly.
God to
Yeah.
show his handiwork, you know?
Yeah. Let me add something else to that too, Wallace.
Hmm.
The Bible say God is love. So that's the reason why that I always have that, the sequence and that saying, made with love.
Made with
Right?
love.
Everything that, the Bible say, love and kindness have I drawn you. So everything God do is love, 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 love.
Mm.
So as a servant of God, cook him with love.
Mm.
So
Mm.
all right, his food, right? But let me show you that love.
Oh.
Like communion to me, like the Last Supper was love. He say, when you come to tarry one for another, like this love.
Hmm.
Love thy neighbor as thyself. Right? It's
Mm.
love.
Love.
So love, 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 love. So it's where it
Wow.
came from.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. I
yeah,
love that, man. Love.
yeah.
And man, I tell you, I think I just got a message out of some couple things you said. That was awesome.
No,
I love that. And
hey,
it's important to keep Christ first in everything. And he has really
absolutely.
blessed you tremendously.
Yeah,
Even looking those of us who see you from the outside looking in, the stuff that you do, the people you affect, the lives, they have to see Christ in you. There's no way they can't see Christ in you. So really, not only is it a job for you,
yeah,
but it's also really a ministry, in
absolutely.
a sense. Yeah.
Yeah, the Bible says, that a good man's steps are ordered by the Lord.
Lord, oh Lord.
I mean, becoming a chef, like, wasn't my ideal. It's just something that God just led me. When you are chosen,
Hmm.
you don't have though, like, you don't make your own decision. I mean, God just leads you.
Yeah.
And becoming a chef, like, wasn't planned at all. It was
Mm.
not planned.
Really?
And yeah, yeah.
Wow. This
I want
wasn't
to.
planned at all. You didn't
Wow.
even, wow.
I want to be, like a banker or something.
I
Not no
hear you.
chef. Yeah,
I hear you. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you have the best of both worlds, man. You're a chef, and then you also bake well. I mean, you can't deny that either.
Oh, thank
So,
you.
can't
Right.
deny that either.
God just bless his hands.
Yes, yes, God, yes, Lord.
Yeah.
Let
And
me
that's
ask you this. I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
Oh yeah. Let
Go
me
ahead.
ask you this right quick, so we can learn a little bit more about you as well when it
Sure.
comes to food. What is your favorite food or favorite type of cuisine to cook?
Oh man, I'll be a millionaire. Every time someone asks me that question, I tell people the same answer.
Hmm.
You know, I love food itself.
Hmm.
I do not have a Pacific or a certain time.
Wow.
I just love food itself. I mean, food is it's the smell, the texture, the look, the
Mm.
presentation. I have an eye for color. It's
Yeah.
everything together.
Wow. That's
That's
awesome.
what I love.
So
Yeah.
let me try and make it more specific then, because that was a good answer. So you got out of that one really good.
Okay.
Are there any foods you don't really like? You know how people have their likes and their dislikes when it comes to foods and things that doesn't agree with them. Are there any foods you don't like?
um, I would say no, because being a chef, like you have to really be like open-minded.
I hear you.
Because you are cooking and tasting different flavors of
Mhm.
of different backgrounds, different cultures, different seasonings from India to Greek to to Italian to soul food to Mexican to you got the Cubans, the Mexicans, the Venezuela. So as every culture, I mean nationality has their own type of
Yeah,
cuisine,
exactly. Yeah.
and so to be like a chef, like you, okay, for what I do is like we custom create menus.
Mhm.
So like we specialize in like everything. So if everybody really see my artwork, it's over here. I'm well over here. So it's different
Mhm.
things. So in order to do that, as a chef, like you have to know different backgrounds,
Different backgrounds. Yeah.
different cultures and
Wow.
knowing that flavor. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Charlie,
cool, man.
that's
I
I
now
love.
I Yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. I think, especially to be able to know different cultures and different
Yeah,
backgrounds, and to put that
yeah,
all together and be like, oh wow,
yeah.
the world it's really amazing. The way the Lord made this world is really
Awesome.
amazing to
Yeah,
have so many different cultures, and when it comes to
yeah,
food, so many different types, And
absolutely.
so yeah, to say that that's a pretty wise answer. I like that. I like that. Let me ask you this though, as a chef, even though I know you can throw down, but if someone asks you, what is your favorite restaurant
Emma's
besides
catering.
besides Chef Brandon Emmitt's restaurant?
Well, I do not have a favorite. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Like food to me is very personal.
Hmm.
I treat food, as if a person actually. When I was in culinary school, my chef instructor, taught us to, if you're going to kill an animal, respect it for its killing it.
Mm.
And like when you cook it, like honor the cooking process. So, the animal was sacrificed. So at least honor, like honor the animal by consuming it, if that makes
Mm.
sense.
Ooh.
And so,
You're being real deep tonight, sir. This is nice.
I just feel for the heart. And,
Yeah.
and so, with that being said, a lot of people that work at the restaurants, it's just a job, without the love.
Mm.
So, like, you can actually see the love missing. Like when
Oh.
someone want to cook and it has like no passion cooking it, like you can see it, you can taste it.
Wow, wow. So let me ask you this then. What restaurant that you've been to lately, you can tell they have passion or you felt the love in the food?
I don't go out to restaurants that, often. I'm
I
gonna tell
knew
you
you
what,
was I knew you was gonna say
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I
because a
knew
lot of people, because in culinary school, like I took a whole semester, when it
it.
comes to sanitation. And a
Oh.
lot of people that work in the food industry do not, follow those principles as far as washing their hands. Think about it. Okay, everybody living their cell phone these days.
Mhm.
So, okay, so when you go to the gas station, use the gas pump, right? Turn around, pick up
Mhm.
at your phone. So, if I were to ask, do a survey and ask a question for as uh, how often do you clean your cell phone? All right. So
That's
in the
good. That's
food
really good.
business, like you touching your phone, touching doorknobs.
You're right.
So if you wash your hands but still touch your phone, your
You're right.
your
That's a
hand is still
problem.
contaminated.
You're
Yeah.
right. That's a good one. You're right.
This,
Wow.
yeah.
And a lot of people are doing that.
I went to Burger King the other day,
Uh-huh.
probably like a few weeks ago, and I went on the inside because I don't like to drive through because I like to watch my food being prepared.
Ah.
And I ordered like a Whopper,
Mhm.
and while watching, the lady was making my burger, wearing, it was like no gloves. I was like, I'm not eating that. I'm
That's
not
a
eating
no-no
that.
for you, right? That's a no-no.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because the health inspector, yeah,
yeah, that's right. Yeah. So when you go to restaurants, when you do go, you're really looking at, how they're handling the food, how they're
yeah,
preparing it, what's going on. Are they clean? And that which is good. I mean,
yeah.
that's necessary. And really, it probably changes your mind when you see something that's not in order.
That's the reason why, that I feel personally, the image catering, has, received the recognition that we have gotten because of their high standard.
Yeah.
I treat people with food with the same respect as I would.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
It's amazing though, but your profession teaches you a lot of life skills, respecting people,
absolutely. Hmm.
treating people right, treating yourself with respect, uh,
Absolutely.
it's imperative, being clean. I mean, which
Yeah.
something
Fashion.
everybody should want
Yeah.
to do as well. But it really teaches you the seriousness of it. And that,
Absolutely.
people see it as they don't see the serious side of it, but really
Yeah.
it's a serious thing. It's super, super serious. Wow, man.
Yeah.
This is good. I,
Yeah.
I like this. I like this. Now, let me ask you this. Do you watch Food Network?
Yeah, actually I do.
What are
Uh,
some of your favorite shows, or what are some of your likable shows or favorite shows on Food Network?
I have one that I'm really into, which is Triple D.
I got you.
Yeah, with Guy.
Diners, drives-ins, and dives, right? That's
Yeah,
my show, man. That is my
yeah, yeah.
that's my show. I love that. Yes.
And
Now,
it goes back to the different cultures again because he's going to different states and cities and everything. Yeah,
there you go. There you
yeah.
go. There you
It's
go.
it's just amazing. Wallace, looking back over my career, when all the trial and tribulations,
Mm,
I don't think too big of myself. It's just amazing. Looking at my career,
mhm,
knowing where I came from, from the hood, the projects, um, man, been in several magazines, had cooking shows to give me a call, want to fly me out. Yeah, it's just amazing, man. Just
yeah.
all the glory go
And
to
then you
God.
got
Yeah.
then you got real fancy when the Lord opened that door at the golf.
Yeah, River, I think like Riverside or the River Walk or
Yeah,
something.
now that's big time when you were with the golfers over there, because it
Yeah, they
ain't
want
that's
to
no
sponsor
free play
me.
right there.
Yeah, yeah,
That's amazing. That is amazing. Yeah,
yeah, they
and it
want to
just has.
sponsor me. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. That was
yeah.
wow. That's great,
And
man.
also too, it
Mhm.
gave me the opportunity to witness as well.
Come on, come on.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it. When you
yeah,
can use your gift and your
exactly.
talent and your ability and still put Jesus in there and witness about Christ, that's amazing. That is amazing.
Absolutely. They come to
Man,
me. Yeah, God
come
sent
on,
them to
come
me.
on.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
this. Look at
I
this.
have no excuse.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
food is such an attraction, man. It
Hmm.
attracts everybody.
Yeah,
And when they come to you, I love how you say, I put it back out there. Jesus Christ,
yeah,
his name is going to be glorified, and I'm going to represent him in everything I say and do. And there's souls right there.
absolutely.
That's
And
great.
these are people too, man. If it weren't for cooking, like
Hmm.
these are people I would never run. I mean, would never, we had opportunity to really talk to.
Yeah, I
I
believe
used to
that.
be shy. I ain't shy no
Wow.
more. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I hear that. I
yeah,
hear that. That's good,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Let's do another game right quick. We play a
Go
game
ahead.
on my Mission's Ministry called Would You Rather? Okay. So I'm gonna play this
Okay.
with you for just a second. I'm gonna play the music and we'll be right back. Would you rather? Now I'm gonna give you two scenarios, and you
Okay.
have to choose one. Even if you disagree with both of them, you still got to choose one, okay? Would you rather eat pizza for breakfast every morning or eat pancakes for dinner every night?
I say pancakes for dinner every night.
Now, please explain that, sir. Why?
Well, pizza is. I try to watch what I eat.
I hear you.
So pizza. Considering the cheese from the grease from the cheese.
That's smart.
There's carbs. Bread from the dough. So if you had to break down, and I'm taking it to the nutrition values, the facts now. With pancakes, like it's only bread because of the dough. With
Mm,
pizza, okay, you got the dough and the cheese. If it's just cheese only, but if it's a meat, then you got to deal with the pork.
oh,
Yeah,
you're right. Okay, right.
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at the chef, you guys. I
yeah.
mean, the chef has spoken. Yeah. Would you rather a world without French fries or a world without onion rings?
I mean, they're both the same.
Yeah, really, right?
They both deep fried and they're both potatoes. Well, no. No, the onion rings
The onion
or
rings.
a
Or
batter, a batter onions.
you're right.
I would pick onion rings.
A world without onion rings. I got you.
No.
Now,
French fries, French fries.
a world without French fries. I got you because you feel like
Uh-huh.
onion rings are a little bit more
More
healthier.
on the healthy side.
I got you. I got you.
Onions
Well,
are a vegetable.
that's right. That's right. You're
And
right.
I can peel the bread and off and just eat the onion.
Ah, look at that. Look at you. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's meal. Break us down what a three-course meal exactly consists of, if you don't
Okay.
mind.
Sure. Okay. So for any, fancy restaurant, a 5-star,
Mhm.
I mean, like the traditional, dinner setting is, in between a 3-course to a 5-course meal. Okay. The
Mhm.
first course, which is also called a appetizer,
Mhm.
something that comes out first. It's pretty much a a 2-biter, um, appetizer.
Mhm.
It's a non-filling. It just kind of get the flavors,
Mhm.
I mean, moving, and and it's always going to be like a small portion, and
Okay.
then the second course. So once the third course goes out, like you might have about like 10 or 15 minutes in between, you know, and then the entree comes out, which is the second course. Entree is like the main meal,
Mm.
with all the starch, the vegetables, the protein, and then 10 or 15 minutes in between that, and then the third course is normally the dessert,
Ah.
something light, maybe a small portion of like a cheesecake or ice cream.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
start out light, then heavy, and then light.
Light again. Ah, that makes sense. Light,
Mhm.
heavy, and light. I got you. Cool
Oh
beans,
yeah,
man. That's
yeah.
what's up. A husband and wife are celebrating their anniversary. Give me the menu.
Okay. First course would be, I'm thinking of a berry salad with spring mix of spinach, uh, with blue cheese crumbles, with almonds, maybe some strawberries. A second course, I'm thinking of a surf and turf, and third course, I'm thinking of a creme brulee with a heart shape, mixed berries with cream.
Nice. Look at that. Artistic, man. Look at that. Now that's creative right there. I like that. And I love how you added your little adjectives and all that to it and making some verbs to make it creative
Yeah,
words to make it sound like so
yeah,
appeasing. That was great, man. I love it. I love
yeah. As I'm plating, I mean, it just comes to me, and I call it freestyling.
it.
As I'm
Mm,
plating, and it just come to me, man. Just God just give it to me. I mean, far as the vision, and
mhm,
I plate the food based on how I feel in my head. You gotta
mm,
look a certain way, gotta build a certain way, have it to position a certain way, and it just come out the way it is. Like they
mm.
say, people pay out a vision. It's a
Come on.
vision.
It's a vision. It's a
It's on a
vision.
plate. Yeah, what I see it in my mind, it's on a plate. That's it.
Mm. What type of cooking utensil is a must or a cooking tool or whatever? Like you have to have that when you cook.
I'm a soul man. Like you're not affirming to a knife because a knife is a given, right? It's too easy.
Now say that again. I'm sorry.
Okay, the average utensils that a chef needs is a knife,
It's always a
but
knife. I got you.
yeah, but
Okay.
I'm gonna give you something else. I mean, that's a given.
Okay.
Besides my knife, I would say a spoon.
Oh, Now, what does this? What is your? What's the importance of the spoon?
With a soup spoon, I can do so many things like with it on both ends. Now, okay, so with a soup spoon, I can take the sauce and I can pour the sauce like the open face, the inside that you put in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can pick up the sauce, right, and pour the sauce on a plate,
Mm-hmm.
right? Uh, and then I can use the base, which is the opposite side of the spoon, to fan the sauce
Ah,
out.
there you go.
And
Wow,
if I
nice.
wanted to, yeah, and if I wanted to be kind of fancy, then I can take, the opposite end, this, the size of the fork that you pick up,
Mm-hmm.
and I can use that side. I can draw with the sauce.
Ah, there goes that creativity. There goes that
Yeah,
creativity again. Wow,
yeah.
that's good, man. That's really, really
I do
good.
multiple things. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a tool that you can use in like multiple ways.
Wow. Stuff
And I said
tonight.
you be cooking too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, nothing compared to you, sir. Let's not even go there.
Hey,
Nothing compared to
all
you.
things are possible.
Yes, that's
All
it.
things are possible if you believe.
Yes. Now I cannot disagree with you on that. But I mean, you at a like a, I'm watching, learning, and taking notes. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yes,
A
sir.
lot of practice, man. A lot of
Yeah,
practice and
yeah.
studying.
That
A lot of people don't know this. When I'm not busy, I make time for us giving back as far
wow.
as, calling people.
Mhm.
Um, I get a whole lot of emails and phone calls from all over this country.
Mm.
A lot of people don't know that. From the Philippines, from Africa to India, within the states.
Mm.
Um, I just never talk about it.
Mhm.
And I try my best to, respond, give encouraging words. And, when I, and when I'm not doing that, just studying, watching videos, reading,
Mm.
perfecting my craft, um, networking, advertisement, promoting the business, posting on my social media sites, responding to, messages, Facebook, emails, going out meeting people, uh, feeding the homeless.
Wow. Wow.
Um, yeah, man, like we do like a lot.
Yeah, it's a
I'm also in
lot.
the process of writing a book. You know,
Ah, can't
I
wait
just,
for that. Can't wait, man.
yeah.
I
Uh,
gotta come to Dallas to your book signing so I can get mine signed. I gotta
I'm
stand
gonna
in
come
line.
out there. When
Listen,
a
I would
yeah,
be
when a
there.
yeah, when a book comes out,
Mhm.
we are going to set up a book signing tour.
And that's a blessing, especially to see somebody of our race, our
Hmm.
color, somebody who looks like us,
Hmm.
doing this thing and doing it so well, so professional and
Absolutely.
saved, loves
Yeah.
the Lord and loves what they do and wants to really put a smile on people's faces, man. You hit
Yeah.
the nail on the head when you said you do what you do with love. And we feel the love, man. It's a lot
Thank
of love.
you.
Please continue to do what you do, man, because it blesses me. I mean, every time you post a picture or you're cooking something or you hear something about your success.
At the end of the day, uh, I know what it's about and who I serve
Yeah,
and who I am.
there you go. That's
And I
it.
know that,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it ain't about the
Yeah.
money or the fame, success, man. God get all the glory. I mean, period.
That's good. That's good stuff, man. Well, I
But
appreciate you
yeah,
for being on tonight because it blessed me. And you're such a motivator as well, such an encourager. You have such influence, great impact. Keep that great stuff up. Thank you for watching When Food Becomes a Ministry with Chef Brandon Emmitt. We hope something was said that encouraged and inspired you. Don't forget to subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube page at My Mission is Ministry. Well, until next week, remember, whatever gift that God has given you, make it into a ministry.